Hey, what's up YouTube? It's King Vita here, and I'm back with another review. And today, we've got the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Ranger Slayer. So let's get this over with, shall we? Let's do this. So on the packaging, you have the Ranger Slayer. Obviously, she wraps around just like every other packaging from the Lightning Collection. On this side, you have the Ranger Slayer. On the back, you have your obligatory product shot. There's the Ranger Slayer right there. On the bottom, nothing. And on the top, just pink, because she's Ranger Slayer. She's a Pink Ranger. There you go. It's Hasbro, and it's Power Rangers Lightning Collection. Woohoo! Bye-bye. So here is the Ranger Slayer, right there. Let's take a look at her from top to bottom, from bottom to top. There are the boots. There's the shin guards. There, the knee guards. There's the hips, the hip guards. There's the belt. And the arm armor. Ooh, as well as her helmet. On the back. Mine has a little paint imperfection there, but it's not a big deal. Ooh. Very cool. Got the pterodactyl logo on the belt. Awesome. So articulation wise, her head is on a ball joint. Can go around, can go up that far, can look down that far. Arms can do a full 360. They're on a butterfly joint right here. Can go outward. Right there, it could go as high as that. On their clickety ratchet joint. Single jointed elbows. Rotating wrist, and can go in and out that far. Bust movement, ab crunch. It's on a ball joint. She can go down that far and can go back that far. Okay, no waist movement. Legs could go out that far, can go back straight because this part's molded this way. Hip, turn, swivel, double jointed knees, as well as ankle pivot, and feet can go that far forward and back. So yeah, she's a very well articulated figure. One thing that I do like is her color scheme, because as opposed to the original Pink Ranger, the actual Pink Ranger from our timeline is, and I'll get into that in a little bit, but is the fact that she's pink and white. This is pink and black, so that's very cool. And the reason why she's from a separate timeline is because this Pink Ranger is specific to the comic books. If anybody's familiar with the Boom comics, this is the Ranger Slayer. This is the Kimberly from an alternate universe that followed Tommy into his reign of evil, because and turned into Lord Draken, because in the comics there is an alternate version of Tommy where he actually becomes Lord Draken, and Lord Draken becomes evil. So her job as the Ranger Slayer is to help Lord Draken collect all the morphers from every Ranger in existence and give him, you know, the ultimate power to destroy or, you know, take over the Morphin Grid. So that's really cool. Another alternate version of Kimberly. So again, this is the Ranger Slayer, and I mean, for a Lightning Collection figure, Lightning Collection figures are known for really good articulation, but my figure, I don't know if this goes for every single version of this toy, but my figure is pretty stiff. They move on a clickety ratchet joint. So, yeah. But other than that, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with this figure. Oh, and also some paint schemes, some paint apps are missing. Like, nothing too big, but there's like dots. So, you know, the paint just chips away. Like right there. But I don't know, that's just my copy. Probably. I love the hidden detail on the armor, on the legs on the armor. If you pay close attention to the armor legs, the armored legs, the armored hips, you'll notice that they are pink, but if you look at it in the light, there are some, you know, scuffs, maybe to indicate that she's been in battle. So I think that's pretty cool. Little touches like that really bring out the detail on the figure. Like right there, you'll notice that there's like an X, there's like lines and scuffs on the battle armor. That is really cool. I love that. Very, very nice attention to detail. Now, as far as accessories go, she comes with a lot of accessories, and I mean a lot. So the first accessory we're going to take a look at are her extra hands. So this is a finger pointing hand, or a holding something hand. And this is a palm open palm hand right here, to indicate that, you know, she's in a fighting pose or something, or just say hi, something like that. And just like every other Lightning collection, they are on long pegs, so that's pretty cool. So in order to do that, in order to show off what she can do, let's remove her hands. And replace them with these. So, yeah, you could have that going. You could have that hand going. And she could be like, attack the Rangers. Something like that. Very, very cool. And also, she comes with a lot of accessories, which is what these hands are made for, to hold the accessories. So, we'll take a look at the first accessory she comes with, and it is her Bow of Darkness. Now, the Bow of Darkness is if anybody actually remembers my Green Ranger review, these are the swords of darkness just combined into, you know, two swords of darkness combined into one, which makes a bow. So there you go. That's where that comes from. And she can actually hold it. Yeah, if you wiggle it in between her fingers, it is possible that she can hold this bow. Like so. This is going to be pretty difficult. There. So she can hold her bow. Sort of. Come on, Kim. Come on, Kim. There. So she can hold her bow. Like so. And she comes with an arrow as well. It comes with an arrow. So, and her arrow looks like this. This is a energy arrow that she shoots, and it is possible to link this arrow to the bow so that won't fall. There are no pegs or anything on this arrow. It's just one big long piece of plastic. But there are pegs on this bow. As you can see, one here and one here. So you can just take this and, you know, put it there. And you can do something like this. You know, pretend she's actually shooting the arrow. Something like that. So that's pretty cool. There are many ways of doing that. Now, for other accessories, she does have this, but if you don't want this, you have 3 arrows, which she can shoot all out at once. Let me push this up here. She can shoot all 3 at once. So that's very cool. So, and all of these are just one molded piece of plastic. Very nice. And the way that works is same thing. The exact same way she would hold the shooting arrow. Which, if I can get her posed, there you go. There you go. So you can have her posed like that, and that I think looks great. You know, with the whole arrow shooting stuff. Now the arrows do hold the bow of darkness does hold the arrows with 2 pegs on the side here and here. So this arrow in the middle is sort of free. So yeah, there's that. So it holds them by these 2, and this one just stays there. But either way, it looks really good, and it gives off the illusion that she's firing her arrows. And I think that looks really, really cool. That is amazing. So, moving on to other accessories she comes with. She comes with these right here. This one here. This is 2 more accessories. This is another one. This is the Blade Blaster. And if you're familiar with the original Blade Blaster, it's red, but this one is black. This one is painted black, and it gives off the illusion that, you know, it gives off more of a reason that she's evil. Yeah. So she has a black Blade Blaster. Nice. Since this Blade Blaster is in sword mode, or, you know, knife, whatever, it's weird that they molded it like this, because this is the way they hold it when they're in blade mode, but the blade comes out like so. It comes out like whoop. So it should have an extra little piece of plastic here to indicate the blade. To me, it's more of the way they molded it is more of a combination of blaster mode and blade mode. And that is just weird. I don't know. But how she holds that is very simple. We don't need the bow anymore. She can hold it on either hand. There you go. Okay. So she can hold it on either hand, and I like it. It looks really cool. Yeah, she could be attacking with the Blade Blaster in blade mode, and it looks great. It very much complements her thing, because she's, you know, since she's like evil under Lord Draken's spell, and she's, you know, her suit is black. The Blade Blaster is also black, so it works. It actually works with the color scheme. So that's really cool. I'm glad that they added that little touch with the black Blade Blaster. That's very nice. I do enjoy that. That looks great. Of course she fell. That just looks really good. She looks awesome with her Blade Blaster in sword mode. Also, if you don't want her holding the Blade Blaster, but you want her holding her bow for whatever reason, you can actually store this Blade Blaster right here. This is her pouch, and this is just soft plastic. And there's, as you can see, there's like there's a hole through it. So you could simply just slide this in there. And there you have it. Her Blade Blaster is stored. And you can pose her with the Bow of Darkness. Or if you're like me and don't prefer the Bow of Darkness, you don't have to. Now there's one more accessory that she comes with. Stand, pose, please pose. There. So there's one more accessory that she comes with, and it is her cape. Yes. What would Ranger Slayer be without her cape? And her cape is right here. This is Ranger Slayer's cape, and it's black and pink. It does have a shoulder strap, a shoulder guard, just like she does in the comics. And it has pink lines to indicate, you know, she's the Pink Ranger, the Ranger Slayer. Now, how this actually goes on, oh, also these. She has like silver detailing on the top. That's awesome. So to indicate, to put this on, it just snaps onto her neck. That's why this is open. So there. And it actually holds pretty well. It actually holds very well. But it's also loose in there because, you know, there's nothing holding it on. It just clips on. But it looks great. It actually holds very well. And it's not going to go loose. And you could do that. You could have her pose like this. And that just looks really cool. Also, I love the physics and the way that the cape is molded, because the way the cape is molded, it's like there's wind and there's air coming towards her, so it's, you know, it's flowing in the wind. So that's awesome. So overall, that is pretty much it. That's all there is to this figure. There's not much in the way of, you know, design or things like that. It's just your basic Pink Ranger with some black. Now for comparison. Here she is with Green Ranger Tommy. Here she is with Magna Defender. Here she is with Beast Morphers Red. Let me adjust the camera here. There. Okay. All right, all right. All right, hang on. I'll bring you in right now. Don't yell at me. Stop yelling at me, Refractor. Here she is next to Refractor. Yeah. I can totally see that. So, I think you should totally get this figure. This is a great figure to get. I'm a fan of the Ranger Slayer, and it's really cool to have different Kimberlys, especially if you don't have enough toys from the comic. This one's definitely one to go. I really enjoy the fact that we have just another pink Ranger. I'm not really big into pink, even though she's just awesome. I'm more of a yellow Ranger kind of guy. But if you enjoy the Pink Ranger and you just can't get enough of the Pink Ranger, there she is. There's another release of the Pink Ranger, the Ranger Slayer. And if you're a fan of the Boom comics, you can have, you know, a different version of Kimberly that only appeared in the Boom comics. So yes, I highly recommend this figure, and I think you should hunt it down if you can, you know, if you can find it for cheap. Very, very cool. So I guess that pretty much wraps up this figure. There's really not much to this. This is just the cape. Be warned about the cape that this will break. Yes, this is soft plastic and it's meant to, you know, move the way soft plastics do, but they will snap in these little places here, especially if you tug on the cape too hard. So yeah, be careful with that if you don't want to. If you want your cape to not break more than it actually is. So, and these two. These this arrow will warp because the plastic is just really terrible. It's just terrible plastic. So you might want to watch out for that. Also, you could hurt yourself, you know. You don't want to poke an eye out with these. So that's pretty much it. That was a very simple review of the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Ranger Slayer by Hasbro. And this King Vita saying, laters.